Okay, we're recording again. So all I did was I clicked and dragged an image that I want to create a stencil for and dragged it into the Blender window. Once it's in the Blender window, I'm going to hit N and I'm going to click on the image, and for these locations I'm going to select the X and I'm going to hit 0 and enter, and I'm going to click on the Z and I'm going to hit 0 and enter to center it inside of the Blender window. Now I'm going to click on the image and I'm going to right click and I'm going to select Trace Image to Grease Pencil. Then I'm just going to hit OK without changing any of the variables, and now I have a grease pencil trace of the image. Now I'm going to select the image again and I'm going to hit H for hide, and I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to click on the grease pencil, I'm going to right click and I'm going to select Convert to Bezier Curve. Then I'm going to select the grease pencil trace and I'm going to hit hide, and then I'm going to click on trace and I'm going to right click and I'm going to select Convert to Mesh. Now I'm going to hit Tab and I'm going to hold Z and I'm going to select wireframe mode, and I'm going to click and drag all along these vertices that I don't want. I'm going to hit delete and vertices. Then I'm going to select all the vertices, hit A to select all the vertices, and then M to merge by distance. Now what that did was it removed all the vertices that were really close together. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 3 to go to the side view, and I'm going to hit E and Y to extrude along the Y-axis. And then when I get it where I want, I'm going to click the mouse button, and then I'm going to go to solid, and then by holding Z and selecting solid, and then I'm going to hit tab to exit edit mode. Now that I have my outline, I'm going to hit Shift A to add a cube, and then I'm going to hit 3 on the numpad to look at it from the side, and I'm going to hit G and Y to grab it and move it along the Y-axis. And once I get it where I want, I'm going to click and I'm going to hit S for scale, and I'm going to hit Shift Y to only scale along the X and the Z axis. I'm going to pull it out until it's above the outline, and then I'm going to select the cube and I'm going to select modifiers, add modifier. I'm going to type in Boolean, and I'm going to select Boolean, and I'm going to select Union. Then I'm going to select this eyedropper, and then I'm going to select the trace. And then it's going to merge the cube with the trace. Once it's done that, I'm going to click on the trace and I'm going to click H for hide, and what you'll notice is I can kind of see through, like it created a hole in the cube. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhide the trace. I'm going to click this little drop down, the overlays drop down, and click on face orientation. And what I'm going to do is click on the trace, click tab to go into edit mode, and then with vertice mode selected, I'm going to hit A to select all the vertices, Then I'm going to hit Alt-N to select the faces, and I'm going to hit Flip to flip the faces around. Now I'm going to exit out of edit mode, and then I'm going to select the cube, and I'm going to hit Tab to enter edit mode for the cube, and I'm going to hit A to select all the vertices, and then I'm going to hit Alt-N, and I'm going to flip the faces from the inside to the outside, and then I'm going to hit Tab, okay, so now I'm going to go back to the modifiers, and I'm going to apply the modifiers. Now I'm going to hide the trace, and I'm going to hit 3 on the number pad to look at it from the side, and I'm going to hit Tab to go into edit mode, then I'm going to hold Z and select wireframe mode. Now I'm only going to select the vertices that are a part of the stencil. I'm not selecting any of the faces or the vertices of the cube. So I'm going to hit 3, and I'm going to go back to wireframe, and I'm going to hit S for scale, Y for y-axis, and I'm going to type in 0 and hit enter. Then I'm going to hit Z, go to solid mode, and some of the faces are still holes, but that's okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to select faces, and I'm going to select the outer faces of the cube that I don't want. Once I've selected all of them, I'm going to hit delete, and I'm going to hit F for faces. Now it's a flat face with just a few holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select vertices, and then I'm going to select circle, and then I'm going to press Z and go to wireframe mode, and I'm going to select all the vertices that surround the hole, and I'm going to hit F. And if I go back to solid mode, we'll see that the hole is filled. And I'm just going to go around the whole image and find all the holes, select all the vertices, and then hit F to fill that hole. And select all the vertices, hit F. And select all the vertices, and then F. There's some down here, hit F. And this is one, hit F. Select all the faces, all the vertices, hit F. There's some here. Okay, so I think I've gotten all the holes filled, but one thing I'm noticing is, like, on this face, see how it's like blue and red? It means Blender's having trouble calculating the inside and the outside of the face. So what I need to do is go back into vertice mode. Oh, I think I know why anyways. Is that one vertex didn't get selected. But what I'm going to do is with just these vertices surrounding this one that's a little glitchy, I'm going to select all of them, and I'm going to hit M and merge by distance. Now it's still a little bit glitchy, so you can come down here where it says merge by distance and you can just click up once. Okay, that was too much, so I'll click back down. Let's say 2. Change this to a 2 or a 3 or it's 4. It's not an exact science, unfortunately. 5. Still very buggy. Okay. It looks pretty clean now. So I think I merged the vertices enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the face and hit Alt N and flip so that it's all facing the same way. And then you find another face that's a little buggy. Go to wireframe, you select all the vertices for that one. And then I'm going to hit M and merge by distance. And that's too much. So maybe make it half of that. Or let's go even lower. You just gotta find the number that kind of cleans it up. See, this one's nice and red no matter how you look at it, but this one up here is like red and blue, and it's all jacked up. So we'll fix this one next. And sometimes it'll look fine if I'm looking at it straight on. It looks fine. So it's probably a good idea to like move around and look at it, because that's going to cause problems when we go to make the stencil print. So I'm going to hit Z, go to wireframe. I'm going to select all the vertices that go around, and I'm going to go back to solid view. I'm going to hit M to merge by distance, and that might have been a good number. Yeah, looks like that cleaned that one up. So let's go find another one. This one here, yep, that one's no good. So we need to select wireframe, select all the vertices around, go back to solid view and merge by distance. And that seemed to fix that one. So I'll do the same thing with this one. It's this one here. I'm being wireframe mode so I don't miss any vertices. Select them all, merge, by distance. Yep, I did it. And I know this one's going to be bad, so I'm going to select all these. I'm going to hit merge by distance. And select all of these. And select merge by distance. Still good. And I'm going to merge by distance. Might as well just do all the ones here. Merge by distance. Select M, merge by distance. You can see down here, that's how many vertices were overlapping on that one face. So that's why we got too many vertices. So M, merge by distance. Remove 480 vertices that weren't needed. Oops. Zoom in, wireframe, select all the vertices, and then hit merge by distance. So I think that's all of them. I'm going to go back to selection box, and I'm going to select faces up here. I'm going to select all these faces that are facing the other way, and I'm going to hit Alt-N and flip. So now I am going to select all the faces that I want to not be on the stencil itself. So if I go through here and I select all these, and I select the background, and I select these, it's totally up to you which faces you don't want to be a part of the stencil. I'm just going through, clicking all these details that I want. And then once I've got all the faces I don't want, I hit delete and face. And now I have my stencil. And what I can do is I can hit A to select all faces, and E to extrude, and then Y to extrude along the Y-axis. Once I've got it where I want it, I can hit Tab, and there's my stencil.